Hello, good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 and hits 103.9 FM in affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Kalio FM 107.3, on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. These are destroyed in clashes, leaving hundreds without food.
I can tell you for sure they don't have food. Well, all their food stuff has been bent.
There are blackouts in many parts of Ghana's district and regional commanders are apparent. We'll tell you more and later in business.
Ghana's economy expected to rebound to the 5% bracket next year. That's
Tinubu takes early lead in Nigeria elections with 15 out of 36 states out from the coalition process.
I want to assure political parties that any evidence that you have is forward this information, and I promise.
Most controversial rap songs.
I wrote for Exto. This is why Reggie Rockstar would never like me.
Ochiame Kofi. This is Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. Conflict ravaged Chireponi district, especially Sakawu, are on the brink of famine as dire, sounding an alarm for aid. He's appealing to government and philanthropists to intervene before it is.
We know that is not enough, but that is just an interim measure. But going forward, we think that they don't have food. Well, all their food stuff has been bent. No cooking utensils to the Ghanaian people, if they can come to our aid angle. You know, the Chireponi district traditionally is under the lasting solution to that. We will need to refer that to our father way.
And you heard there the Northeast Regional Minister, Yidan, from regional to district and divisional commands. No one can speak to the press. This is because communication from every corner of the country, it gives it very late. This information deficit is not only affecting information flow to the public, it's given rise to undue spending.
Whenever a story, when the journalists do, they get no answers. Almost every to Ghanaians.
Recently, there was a criminal case in one of our neighboring towns, Okrasi. We were told to contact the national headquarters.
I cannot be here in Bolga, in the Upper East region, when something is happening.
GGA President Albert Kwabena Jomfo.
System using centralization tactics is impeding the work of the
books of their counterparts in some of the stories.
There were multiple rounds fired at the first location where we have.
The plan was a
look at areas where he has to relax it. He does that.
Is yet to get any answers. Now, Chief Executive will put pressure on the resources of the fund. We'll be hearing from him in a moment. But first, some university students across the country, possible to enable them pay their fees and register for their courses.
See, they won't be paid earlier on so that we know our stand and faith in the school.
Voices of some students there. Now we can hear from the Chief Executive Officer of the Student Loan Trust Fund.
Than in 2021, because of the increase in the number of applicants, funding has become tight.
Of government's assisted burial for late footballer formally informed the president of Achu's demise at the Jubilee House.
Is to give you as much support as we can. We can never erase that. At the end of the day, no matter the circumstance in this tragic way, it is important that the Ghanaian role.
And that's President Akufo-Addo there. Let's go to Nigeria. Official main opposition candidate Atiku Abubakar has 27%. Labour Entertainment News before we go. Rapper and music producer Ochiame Kofi has shared details of how he wrote Exdo Joy Entertainment's Kwame Dazi.
Baba, Exdo came to me in Kumasi, and an Accra person was claiming precedence. The beef is starting over today.
Communities as food, water and other basic amenities are destroyed. We had a passion